Got it going on in here. Drop that off, sir.
Daddy, is that you? Open the door, son.
Just let that boy breathe.
I'm not gonna lose my wrist.
You know what, bro? You grown.
Black Dad Cast.
Welcome to the. Okay.
You know what today is. And if you don't, you better ask somebody.
Hey,
It's that day. Hey, what?
What's up?
When they come on and when Mo hit that thing and big ass Mo, I be like, every single time, bro.
take you right back to
Big
your
nigga
middle
cold.
school days. Dog.
Yeah, dog.
Man.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
June
one
27,
time,
man.
June 27, H-Town holiday. Shout out to all the
Yeah,
H-Town
one time.
folks. You know
One
what I'm saying?
time for
Harley home, but
screw.
always repping.
Hey,
I know the city finna be on fire today, huh?
hey.
I mean, it's a Sunday. You feel me?
Yeah.
When the city not on fire.
Brunch is finna be popping.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
brunch is brunch. You feel me?
Hey, brunch is always popping in age.
Yeah, they don't need a reason.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Brunch can pull up anywhere in the A. If there is music in a hookah, like them one's gonna be packed out.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, I was talking to Terrell about that. He's like, yeah, man. He said Casamigos, hookah, and brunch.
That's
Got
it.
a hold
Mhm.
on Houston.
It's a movement, bruh.
Yeah, man. It's everywhere, dog. No matter where you go.
See that? You see they shifting from the Hennessy narrative over to the Casamigos.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. I haven't even had it yet. I heard it's pretty good though.
about time, because that Hennessy is gross.
That's
boy.
why
I've
I
been trying to
put
tell y'all
that
for
Hennessy
years.
down.
Hennessy trash.
As hell. Look, man, and when you know better, you do better. Because that's all I was on, dog. Hennessy down. Henny me. Anything is possible. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, take
And
my
then-
black card, man.
Listen,
and then you
throw
get
it in
more
the
money.
trash.
You get more money, and you realize there are other cognacs to drink. You know what I'm
Man.
saying?
They can have that
Hennessy,
Henny, dog.
Hennessy is last place, dog.
Bruh, I started making a little money, and cheap liquor just made me sick. My body was just telling me, "Hey, nigga, check your pockets. You can afford better."
Man.
My body weary. Do something else.
Yeah,
There's got to be a smoother way about this, man.
It gotta be.
gotta
This is
be.
burning my
Man,
chest, dog.
I haven't had a bottle of Henny in at least 4 years, dog.
It's a blessing. That's a
Keep
Keep
that
that
blessing.
away from me.
bro.
That's like garlic to a vampire for me, bro. Keep that away from me.
Garlic.
Is that sunlight? Yeah, nah, keep that away from me.
Oh man, niggas is not fooling with that old regular yak, boy.
No yak on my check.
Oh, man.
So yeah, man. Hold on. Let me dad updates. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in y'all world?
Man, listen. I'm gonna kick this off. My son in the talk backstage, dog. And
Yes, he is.
It is just bad, y'all. I'm not one to be, do stuff like out in public. But the other day we went swimming, and I was trying to tell him to do something, and he just, man, it was bad, bro. I caught myself yelling at the pool, yanked him. I had a real dad moment out in public, and I got back home, man. I had to take a breather. He just every little thing we ask him to do right now, bro. He gotta have something to say back, bro. And it's just out of hand, dog. So I yanked him up pretty rough, dog. I had to apologize to him. Like I understand my mistakes too, man. Like you can't handle that, like that, especially in front of people. It was a Karen out there, and she kind of gave me that look, like. But it's crazy.
You're not supposed to do that.
But look, it's crazy because when I did it, she kind of looked like, oh. When I walked out and I was going back home, I seen her getting on her kids the exact same way. I said I must have motivated her, so I felt something.
It can't be done.
If the black is doing it, I can do it.
Exactly. So
There's a way
Yeah.
to do this.
I snapped on
I
my
could
wife
talk
and
to
everything,
Tommy.
man. I said, nah, I gotta calm down, man. So
Boy, it was tight. Man, I had we was over here watching the fight last night, and Roman and Bailey was in front of the TV. So I'm like, all right, I got a plan for y'all. Y'all going in the room. I said, Bailey, man, because he was on a little truck. I said, Bailey, take the truck in the room. Why? I said,
Man.
"Oh, shit. Okay.
Done? Tag.
it's bad.
I like
You
that.
buddy.
I was like, man, nah, man, because you going in the room. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
You just gotta be.
So, man.
You gotta go through him. You gotta plow straight through that. Hey, go on, go, man. Just go on, go, dog.
Bull in the China shop.
Man, because he ain't
Boy said,
gonna,
why?
he ain't gonna
So,
stop,
ooh,
bro.
shit.
Yeah, he in that phase. I'm just like, man,
Man, oh, man, I don't want to go in the room. I say, hey, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Get in this
that
room,
bro.
That's funny, man.
So yeah, I can see what John's talking about, man. We not at that phase yet, but I smell the defiance in the air.
Bruh,
I
it's gonna
smell the
hit soon.
defiance. You know what I'm
As
saying?
soon as Caleb turned 3, that defiance was like brewing in his spirit. It's
Yeah.
like new cologne.
Man,
What
and
is
then
this?
so Baylor is older. He got Roman by 2 years, so he's the leader, and then he's a Leo too.
Yeah.
People don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the astrology nigga, dog, but Leos is something about us, bro. We be leading people to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? And Baylor got that effect. Roman being whatever Baylor doing, Roman right behind him.
Man.
Dog. So if Baylor's like running back and forth, Roman's running back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
I try my best to keep my son away from other people's kids. It's always bad for the other kids,
Hey,
man.
it's gonna be a problem, dog. When they get like in their teen years,
Ooh,
dog,
man,
and they
bro.
running together. Oh my
It's gonna
God.
be bad, dog.
Oh man.
No. What I'm more concerned about is Baylor and Camden linking up because
Oh.
Camden is with the shits. And Baylor would be the one to say, "Hey, Camden, let's do this," and Camden would be like, "What we doing?"
yeah.
Caleb gonna march to the beat of his own drum. He gonna do what he want to do. If he want to do it, he will. If he don't, they ain't with it. But as soon as Camden say, "Oh, y'all with the shit," I'm with the shit.
Is there a revolution?
Where have you been all my life?
Yeah.
You were the
A
big
match
brother.
made in
I
heaven.
wanted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Caleb is
man.
make believe. Get him
Yeah.
out of here.
Who's that
You're
looking
it.
like?
You're the one.
Get that
Yeah.
looking like out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. That's that. I can see it now, bro.
Boy, the defiance is in the air, boy.
Yeah, bro. It's bad.
It is in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really. It's little remnants here and there with Roman Dog, but it's just gonna get worse.
Mhm.
I'm just now trying to keep him to not repeat whole sentences that I'm saying, and that's a
Yeah.
struggle. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's crazy is that Whitley will always called Caleb a Sour Patch Kid, right? Because you know the commercials like real sour and then a real sweet.
Mhm.
Like that's Caleb all day, every day. He won't
Yeah.
listen. He'll be hard headed, and then he'll be like, "You want me to help you with this? Or I can help you. I can do this." But like, where does little helpful child come from? What was you 10 minutes ago when I had to pull out my belt and threaten you because
Man.
you wouldn't move?
Had to dangle that boy like this.
Yeah, I had to shake it a little bit so he can hear the buckles on it. Yeah. I not want to pop. I not want to pop.
Get right there.
Man.
Yeah,
One more year, that dangling ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that
it already
boy,
don't work.
that boy gonna come out the air. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? Like Thor's hammer. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Just gonna
Exactly.
summon the belt.
You be having me thinking I'm something wrong with me, man. I'm like, nah, I know I shouldn't be whooping this boy this much now. And then I had to keep telling
Hey.
myself, yeah, you do. You gotta get it out of him, dog. You gotta get him out. Like this is too much, dog.
So I know I shouldn't be whooping ass like this.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm going for the record this
I'm
week.
walking out the
Yeah, boy.
room like Stone Cold every morning.
I just about to say, boys, in that
The glass
WWE
break.
off the top rope in the
Man.
bedroom.
Oh my
You're like, what is all that noise?
Dun 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 dun.
man?
Some furniture moving going on around this month.
Ooh, man, oh man, oh man.
Well,
Boy
that's-
said he was setting the record.
Man.
So we got defiance going on in John house. What's going on in Ryan house?
Much of the same as last week, man. This the stage we're in is let's get in Daddy's way. Let's see what Daddy's doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the room, I'm in the room. If you're leaving said room, I am too leaving said room. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the boy right on my hip, and it's like, okay, man, I get it. And then he's like, you better appreciate that. I was talking to my father-in-law, man, you better enjoy the moments, man, because you know when they get up in age, and man, they don't even call you.
He shed a tear as soon as he said that, huh? They don't even call you.
You know what I'm saying? You know you can call me, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't even call your phone.
Oh man.
So yeah, he told me that, man. So it's like, all right, so I be trying, but I was bringing in, you know, waters, and you know, I don't like making too many trips when we come from the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
So I turned into the world's strongest man.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So I got, you know, 2 cases of water. I'm packing them in the house. I'm going through the garage door and roaming in the way. I'm like, move, roaming. And then so he moved to the wrong way in the way I got to turn, move, roaming. And then when I'm turning the other way, he's still in the way. I'm like, dog, get out of my way. Get out of my way.
You know you man when you don't open your mouth all the way.
Come on, brother. Come on, dog. Get out of the way. He stay in the way, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Stay in the way.
Yeah.
But that's my little dog, though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta appreciate those little moments.
Yeah.
Because he grown up so fast, which is another thing, man. He had did something. And I'm like, man, where's the time going, dog?
Mm-hmm.
Dog, my son was born prematurely. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like a little loaf of bread, bro, in my
Yeah.
hand. Like literally, dog, from here to here
Yeah.
on my arm. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, damn, this I can't even hold you like this, because like every time I bathe him, put his clothes on, it's time to go to sleep. And I ask for a hug, and he hugged me, and I just be holding him. And I tried to lay him down. I'm like, damn, you big, bro. Like,
Boy, you big.
Yeah.
I can't even cuff you like that no more,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's like, man, please, time, slow down. And I said I wasn't gonna be that parent, dog, but this nigga getting big, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
crazy to
Jesus
see him
Christ.
last night. Like my wife talking about Tiana gave him a melatonin bath. So he come out.
Oh yeah.
He come out the room with his little Spider-Man pajamas on. You know, he had all the energy for you went in there. He came out with Spider-Man pajamas on. I said, "Oh, look at you, little Spider-Man." He talking about. That's a good bath.
Sleepy. That bath work, boy.
Hey, look.
Send me the recipe.
Hey, it's called I think it's like Dr. Teal's. I think it's for kids.
Yeah,
though, man.
yeah.
Got a little melatonin mix,
sensitive
man.
skin joint, because I need
all
that.
So like it's shampoo, body wash,
Yeah.
like, you make you a little bubble bath, all that. So yeah, it's dope in there.
I make him one, and I'm gonna make me one.
Yeah.
Hey, but then on top of that, Baylor turns the energy up in here. You know what I'm saying? Roman's supposed to be in the bed by 8.
Man.
I don't care if the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Because he still be walking around here like a zombie, dog. Because he got a schedule. You know what I'm saying? So you combine that with the melatonin pill.
Yeah, he was out there.
He was
delirious. He was done.
Fighting on his last leg.
What fight?
Them you wasn't getting nowhere, boy.
Nah.
That boy wasn't sticking to nothing.
And as soon as they left, we laid him down. He went straight to sleep.
Man, Baylor came home and ate fruit. Complained about having to get in the bed. I ain't even cut the TV on him last night. I said, man, go to sleep, man. Just go to sleep. You tripping, bro. Just go.
It's 3 in the morning.
Man, just go, dog. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Don't say my name no more.
Bruh. Yeah, what you got going on over there in the Boldens?
Oh, man. Like the same way that Ryan feeling, like Caleb is stretching out, bro. He's getting big.
Yeah.
He just hit one of those little growth pockets, and I noticed it, and I think Caleb noticed it too, because he has like this little growth chart on his wall, and we ain't did it in a couple of months. And I was putting on his night clothes, and he just ran over and stood in front of it, and kind of tried to look and see how tall he. You know, you try to look up and see how tall you is. And I noticed the thing. I was like, yo, slow it down, Playboy. But Camden has been making a lot of growth this week, man. He's very attentive to everything. Like, he's picking up on every single thing. He's more patient than Caleb is, and I can see that. Like right now, he's patient until he's hungry. Then, y'all want to fight? Everybody want to fight me because they don't know nobody want to feed me. Okay, turn it up then.
Y'all must want to fight.
yeah. Is this war against Camden today? Is that what's happening? They look like Jordan. He took it personally. Like
I took that personally.
My young fella would turn up on you, bro. But yeah, he's more calm, man, and you know, he's paying attention to everything, and he's noticing his schedule now. He's getting on his little schedule. It took Caleb till about a year, maybe a year and a half. But Camden is jumping on that schedule. He's liking that little comfortable consistency. But yeah. So it's been a crazy week with them, man. And my mom's been here, and she'll leave at the end of the month, and she's been spending a lot of time with them, and I kind of saw some Mona of old a little bit.
Oh,
you know, and Caleb, he was stepping outside of that. He was getting on the bad side of that Sour Patch.
Yeah.
And I saw a little bit of that retro Mona. I was like,
there you go.
There you go, right there. Let's light that fire a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Look, as soon as he said that, I looked over at Caleb. I said, "Well, you finna get it now." And he must have knew something was up because he kind of looked at me like, "Daddy saved me." I was like, "Whoop, sipping my drink over here." Like, you got to go do that on your own, player.
For a split second, you looking at it like, okay, so you still got it because you let him get away with a lot of stuff. My mama did the same thing, bro. We went out to eat Wednesday. My mama got on Baylor from that talking back, and she looked and she gave him that. Hey, I was like, oh, okay. Here it comes.
It's still in there. You get excited because it didn't take much for us to get chewed out. You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't get a half a sentence out.
Hairpin trigger, bro. Hairpin trigger.
What's thinner than that? What's thinner than a hairpin, bro?
Because it was that.
Because let me tell you something. My mama behind Roman and Camille, bro. Marshmallowy, dog.
Yeah.
Camille gotta be, and Roman, they gotta be like on the verge of harming themselves before she like step in and turn into old Sharon, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that, la 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 la. Do what you want.
Yeah, that's crazy though, man. Because I hear older people always say like, loving your kids is one thing, but loving your grandkids is another. And I guess I'm seeing it from their lens because like they don't have to like brunt the responsibility of raising them. So they want to just give all the love they have. And like sometimes I feel like that as a parent, like you really want to love your kid all the time, bro, but they just do stuff to make you have to act a fool, man.
Act a fool,
man.
Hey, for real.
Man.
For real.
Act a fool.
But
yeah, that's what's happening in our crib, bro.
Man.
We ain't getting into too much over here. Update. So I'm excited to see how this turns out because Whitley is now on days.
Yes, sir.
Turn it.
Yeah, man.
Yes. So I am excited for that to happen. I feel like it's a turning point.
Yeah.
And yes, you see the green.
Look at my boy.
I see. Look at him. He's super light skinned now.
Cheshire cat, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Cheshire, it is. So I'm excited to see how that changes kind of like not only the family schedule, but like my workflow and trying to manage, you know, my businesses and trying to build them because I'm in scaling season. You know what I mean? So time is a valuable resource, especially when you're in scaling season. So it's I'm excited to have it, even if it's just a little bit more time. I'm excited to have a little bit more time.
Yeah. I mean, but then even on top of that, man, it's just for y'all too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I get off like around like 3 or 4 Tiana gets off like around 5. And so just to be able to, we put ramen down at 8 o'clock sharp.
Sharp.
You feel me? Hey boy, sharp.
Needle
I'm talking
sharp.
about
Send me that
Super.
book, man. Send me
You
that
feel
book,
me?
please.
Hey,
Bruh.
school
That's
time coming around.
Man,
It's gonna be a rude
yeah.
awakening for that boy. Don't
They
worry
gonna-
about that.
I hope it's very rude.
This is payback.
Yes.
But yeah, to get that time, man, like, just to talk about stuff and, either whether it be the present, future, or grown up time. You feel me?
Yeah.
All of that, dog. For
Yeah.
real. So just
Put
to
in
have
my
that time,
application.
yeah, that. Is it up for approval?
Yeah. Can you sign here for me real quick?
Here and here.
Initial here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Date that. Thank you.
It's notarized now. This is
Send
it's
this over
law.
to the attorney for record keeping.
Yeah, crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the whole bureaucracy process, man. Yes,
Red
sir.
tape.
Yeah. Tons of red tape. So
I just want some ass about 5 minutes.
Man,
yeah.
Oh man.
that's what's up though, man. That schedule thing, man, it's definitely tricky, man. Especially with her working those nights, and she's basically zombie life, for the last couple of years. So the adjustment is gonna be there, but I believe it's gonna be very beneficial, even just to go out on some dates here and there from time to time, man. Just y'all have that same energy, because sometimes one may be feeling it, the other one may not, but now being on the same time frame, it probably will spark some new flames, man.
Yeah. I'll be playing. Just don't burn Valentine's Day.
or do.
Yeah. I say, fuck my truck up. But so yeah, that's a big milestone for me, man. I know I'm underplaying it a little bit, but I'm happy about it. I'm excited to see where it goes from here. It's in the midst of a whole lot of changes. So, we're getting ready to move because Caleb starts pre-K in the fall. So, we are getting ready to be in a better school district because we got to get out of, these school districts. The one we in didn't even have accreditation like 4 or 5 years ago. So, yeah. So we looking for the different school district. That's been a process in itself because I don't know if y'all know this housing market is nuts right now.
Yeah,
man, houses is selling $20,000 over selling price.
20, that's it, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to
it's
say
going
50,
over
bro.
that.
It's like 50.
50,000 over sale
Bro.
price.
Bro, it's
There was
crazy.
a house that I was looking at for a client, and it ended up going under contract for $48,000 over list price within 3 days.
Jesus.
And they still
crazy.
had 40 offers. They still had 40 offers come in after that as a backup
40?
offer. 40 offers. And the
So
house
you-
appraised.
Wow.
bro. Wow.
So you can't even give like you need like your final and best offer might be trash.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a bunch of different ways to do it, and for all the fathers that's listening out there on the real estate game, like get you a good realtor. Do not try to do this on your own in this market. Please, please, please. If you're in the A, call me. If you're in the H, call me. I'll get you one of my partners in the H. But it's you have to have some representation because a good realtor is going to know the tricks to use to get you in the running at least. You know what I mean? Because there's been a couple of times where I didn't beat out some offers where I wasn't supposed to win. And then there's been a couple of times where I got up there to the top and I should have got that deal, but they went some unorthodox way. So, but if you out there just throwing offers on your own, like it's not gonna work out for you. It's not gonna work out. But the market is starting to cool down, so hopefully we see a shift. Interest rates are starting to rise a little bit though. So if you missed the boat, you missed the boat. So the market is starting to cool down a little bit, but it's been a crazy 6-8 months, bro. Like nuts. Nothing I've ever seen before.
What's the interest rate now?
Interest rates just started to tick up a little bit over 3 now. So, in prime, I was getting people approved 2.35, 2.5, 2.27. Now that's starting to tick up a little bit over 3. And I know that may not sound like a lot, but the difference between 2.5 and 3.5 is substantial affordability. Like we're talking
Oh,
thousands.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
So part of being father, of course, and taking care of your family is understanding the things that affect your family. So real estate is one of those things, especially being able to purchase, leave something down for your kids, or using it to create some passive income. So, for everybody that's listening, it's one of those things that kind of tie into financial literacy. And if you haven't had a chance to either talk with a financial advisor or get some type of financial literacy, not only with real estate, but with your daily finances, it's something I highly encourage. So we don't just talk about the bullshit on here. We definitely are. We are well enveloped in these topics as well. So but we'll have we can set up something, have a full episode on the ins and outs of it. You know what I'm saying? We can bring on. I got a couple of people that we can bring on to talk about it too. So
let's do that. That'll be good. Let's do that. Just to give people a different angle, man. Because it's whether you got little money or a lot of money, man, you gotta learn how to manage it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to make sure you know where it's going, how it's going, what's going to happen next. You know what I mean? So it's important for everybody to have that.
Hey, speaking of what's happening next, this is totally random, but my AC. We're talking about real estate. My home, my AC went out
already
last weekend.
Yeah,
not the like the AC unit,
the compressor.
So what I learned? No, the blower.
Oh, the blower. Okay.
So
bad motor.
I don't know that. Now the motor's cool. I don't know. Like
no, I'm saying the motor for the blower.
Oh, I guess so. Whatever. I guess.
Something ain't working right.
Right.
That's all that matters.
I get home. This was last Friday, and I'm like, the AC's on 78. So I'm like, maybe Tiana had a change of heart. We talked about this on the last episode. Maybe Tiana had a change of heart. You know what I'm saying? So I text, hey, you turned the AC up? No. Damn, well, I was wrong about that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, what's going on with the AC? Man, I go outside to the unit. The line to the AC unit was frozen. The fan, that whole little component in the middle of the AC unit was frozen. So I'm like, something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Had to call somebody out, and so it's like, yeah, you got your blower's out, and then you got a leak. We got to seal the leak, and then we got to change the blower. So I'm like, how much that's gonna cost me?
Minimum.
Hey, I thought so. Black dude, man, very nice. Came through, took care of me. Shout out Marcus, man. And he was like, "How's 750 sound?" It sounds great, bro. Where do I sign? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all know? At one point in my home, my thermostat said 92 degrees.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would have had to get in the car, bro.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Skip. Downstairs was fine. Like, it was bearable. Like, like, man, it's hot as hell in here. Yeah. But, there's windows on the side of the house. I don't have windows in the front of my house. So, it was cooler down there. I came upstairs at one point for about 10 minutes. I was sweating like I was working in my yard, dog.
Yeah.
It was hot as hell in here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that I had the money, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all tying this in. I had the bread put aside for stuff like this. Obviously, you don't want to spend it on stuff like this.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing, and I'm grateful to have the bread put up for moments like this. Like, so when he said, all right, it's going to be this much, he's like, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you're not really flinching, like, all right, whatever it takes, bro. Get it fixed. Yeah. It feels good to say that. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Not being this bitch like,
let me go sell some drugs.
Man. You feel me? Let me go sell myself.
Let me go rub this corner
on the corner with a sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sold for sale. You know what I'm saying? Man, holler at your boy. Man, like, I had to do all that, man. The bread was there. So like, all right, cool, man. Whatever you gotta do, that's fine. Send me the bill when it's done. You know what I'm saying? So we got that taken care of, and we good now. AC blowing snow in here again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had a
Hey,
nigga
them boy
on
gave you a
chill
deal,
last
man, because
night.
the part itself is like $300, $400, $500 sometimes.
Nah, man. That well, he's the part. So this is the breakdown. The part was $250.
Okay.
To seal the leak was $250. I had to pay an after hour charge for the guy that he goes to get the part from to open up. That was $150. Then he charged me $100 for the labor.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
That's a deal. Hey,
That's
that's
a
a
deal. Hey,
super deal.
Sure.
man. Yeah, man. And so I got that man card, and anytime somebody even if you say, hey, I can, you ain't got to say AC. You say, hey, Marcus, I got the card for you. You know what I'm saying?
Start talking like what's the name? Marcus. What was it? Boomerang?
Yeah.
Marcus. Call him Marcus. But hey, you know what's crazy? I thought about it like, because we joke about it all the time. I like to take like joyful walks down the aisles in Home Depot. Like, is that a dad thing like me?
Listen,
I was just in Home Depot the other day. You know what I'm saying? I had to get up out of there, dog.
Bro, you can build your whole house with your mind in there.
What? That is crazy,
and I ain't even got a house yet.
I be in there picking up stuff like I could sure use this rotating something, whatever. Like,
I was in Home Depot, and then and I went to Lowe's. It's like they right there,
right across the street.
And because I'm looking for stuff because I was on the pit this weekend, so I'm just finding like little accessories or whatever. Bro, you got to get the hell out of Lowe's, Home Depot.
Bro.
Yeah.
You got to have a list for sure. Like we talking like you got to have your grocery store list. No, you got to have purpose going into either one of these stores.
Hey, shout out to all the dads who got gift cards to Home Depot and Lowe's last week for Father's Day. And I know it was a lot of y'all because it was packed this week. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all holding up my spot. I'm trying to look at electrical fuses and y'all in the way. I don't even need electrical fuses. I'm just
because you want to look at a toolbox,
bro. Exactly.
It's crazy. 5 years
like
ago,
3 tools in it.
5 years ago, you go in Walmart. For one thing, you spend $250. Now you go in Home Depot. It's like I don't even need no paint, but. Let's see what's going on over here.
Hey, but look, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. This also what fatherhood does to me, and this gonna throw you for a loop a little bit too. I am not mad at those 2-hour Target stays now. Like, I can pull up in Target for about an hour and a half. I'm okay with that. Target is grown on me a lot. So I'm not gonna spend as much time as I spend at Home Depot, but I can pull up a Target and be like, like I'm okay with that. That's the part of fatherhood I'm at now.
Hey, going to stores, perusing the aisles.
Yes,
let me see what I can see. You know what I'm saying? I was in Target too. You know what I'm saying? I had made the whole run on Friday. I was ripping and running. I was all over the place. And Target is so welcoming, dog.
It is. It's so clean, bro.
You feel that?
Now you walk in, the cool air hits you.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Catch you a little shiver, like, okay, I'm in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
welcome.
They say Target tells you what you need when you get there, and I started to hear the voice now. So like I'm a part of the Target tribe now. I'm part of the Target tribe.
Every time my wife says I'm gonna run to Target, I say that's not a run. That's not
a run at all.
Nah. I'll see you in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I put that on my calendar now. Like that's on my calendar. The Target. It's on my calendar.
The Target run, dog.
Yeah, Target is
that's
an
a work
appointment
now.
Yeah. You running on Target. Hey, can I squeeze in Target from 2 to 4? I gotta get that in real quick, man.
Only 2 to 4? We can make that work.
We can make shape.
I was in there looking for an end table when it came out with towels. I was like, what's going on?
Because boys be needing towels, dog.
And that's what I said. I can use some new towels. Because Target told me to get them.
Exactly.
You walked in here.
He heard the voice. Don't forget you need those towels at the crib. You right, Target.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
I got it.
Being there trying to decide, that'd be the hardest part. Should I get the 3 thread
Man.
count or the
Bruh.
Whew,
yeah,
like
so
that.
that's where we at, man.
Jesus Christ.
To recover from that. Next week we gonna for sure talk about it. We're gonna make sure everybody's in tune. So we're gonna give our viewers a chance to kind of go and watch it too. Fatherhood by Kevin Hart. They viewed on Netflix. I got a chance to watch it, and I want everybody that's listening to go watch it because we're gonna talk about it next week. And we want y'all to be caught up. So because it is, in my opinion, a very timely movie for what we're dealing with, right? It's very timely. And I think there's some great talking points that I'm going to bring to the table that I think that a lot of people are going to benefit from. Hopefully. If y'all benefit, that's on you, bro. But I'm afraid that you benefit.
Yeah.
Right.
If I go in Target and Target say they going to benefit, I'm going to bring that back.
For sure.
You brought it back.
For
I
sure,
like it.
man.
I like it.
Yeah, so that's on the docket for next week, man. What else we got to talk about? What's going on in the world?
We got Chauvin, the murderer, got his sentence.
Yeah.
I think the allotted amount for the crime was supposed to be 12 and a half. The judge threw the book at his dumb ass, I guess, and gave him 22 and a half, so doubled it. And so shit, right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully they deny his parole.
Yeah, for real. Because I think he's eligible after what, 15?
I think. Yeah. But you know they're gonna appeal it. I'm happy that the judge threw the max sentence at it. What I'm not happy about is that the max sentence from the onset was only 12 years. You know, I know people that's been wrong place, wrong time, ain't do nothing and get 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's weed is legal now. You still got people that have weed
jammed up behind.
You know, they still in jail for
25.
weed, bro. And I'm like, this is crazy, bro. Like what we watched Colin Kaepernick lose his career over by kneeling. We watched another man take a life kneeling on him, and you telling me 12 years was only enough? Like,
bro, I've seen people conspiracy and get 20 years. Like,
man,
ain't even just thought about it. Conspiracy and got 20. You know what I mean?
It's
like
crazy,
that's
bro.
That's nuts to me. But again, it shows we still have a lot of work to do in the justice system because it's still tipped in their favor for sure.
I think the reason why it was too many eyes on this one, dog.
For
like
sure.
you literally, this is like one of the ones they had to get behind, dog. It's a slam dunk, bro.
Yeah,
it's literally. If I truly believe, dog, and you know we say it and you know we abuse it like, oh, the city it's gonna burn. Like, nah, dog. You get this one wrong after we see George Floyd like sparked some shit. Like we talking worldview. We ain't talking just in the States, bro. We ain't talking stateside. We talking worldwide. It's too many eyes on this for them to not do anything at all.
Yeah.
Because it really would have went very, very bad. You might as well have you a curfew full time.
Yeah.
If you don't give this man nothing, dog, let him walk. I don't think he lives.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So this is a slam dunk. Like they had to do that.
Yeah.
So this is
make an example out of him.
You're right. So it's cool. It's not gonna bring George back. You know what I'm saying? His family, they not gonna see him again. You know what I'm saying? But you had to do this shit, and it's this one. It kind of is a wash, bro.
Yeah.
Because this was too easy to get behind. We need the other ones that come behind that. Hopefully, this is the precedent where it's like, all right, well, shit, I don't think we can do that one no more. We can't be killing blacks.
Exactly. I hate the fact
don't
we
kill
can't
the
be
blacks.
killing.
We
can't kill blacks now.
I hate the fact that George had to fall on the sword for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Is like, dang, like this could have been avoided if the system was done right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we know how that go.
Yeah.
Hopefully
the precedent had been set, so he thought he was protected. I'm gonna take this man's life. I don't give a damn if you record it. I'm gonna smirk while I'm doing it, and I'm gonna go home and sleep peacefully.
Exactly.
And that's what he was banking on.
This is Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it had been.
No, you gotta say it. It's Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
We do this shit.
We do this shit. Minnesota.
Yeah, man. What else been in the news? I ain't really heard much this week. been
I've
Right.
been
pretty
trying to stay
quiet
away
week.
from the news.
I know it's been a pretty
Yeah.
quiet week. I know they had the whole situation in Miami with the, there was a building that crashed, man.
That
and-
collapse.
Yeah,
Yep.
that collapsed. So, man, anybody family out there going through that, man, praying for them, man, because that's
Yeah, for sure.
man, that it was a lot of
That's
rubble
random.
everywhere, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
man.
was crazy.
So prayers out there for them because I think there's over 20 people that's still unaccounted for.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So that's always a tough situation to be in. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that New Orleans situation where that casino they was building just kind of collapsed, and they had bodies in there for months at a time because they couldn't get in there and get them.
Yeah.
Like one body you can even see from the street. So I hope it don't turn into one of those situations where people are just trapped under the rubble for months. So praying
That's
that
tough,
they
dog.
Yeah.
get people out of there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ooh-wee, that's tough.
And this is why we don't watch the news. You
Yeah.
see the
Exactly.
tone.
It really went down,
The
didn't
air got heavy.
boy.
it?
Quick.
But you know what? Let me mess around and transition out of here.
All right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Before we wrap it up, I know we still watching the playoffs. Y'all see them Hawks take game one?
They
Oh,
did,
yeah.
man. Then they got a
Let me tell you
slack in the
something.
game
They
too.
got smacked in game
Wait,
two.
wait.
That's all we needed
Well,
was one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, you gotta break half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just want to talk about the game one, the highlight, and I'm pretty sure you guys have the same highlight in mind. Drew Holiday got crossed out of his socks.
Yes.
And then he shimmied on it.
Shimmy.
Trey took his sweet ass time, dog.
Hey.
Then shimmied,
Yeah.
shot and cashed it, and looked like, yeah, dog, I'm the one. Trey,
You gotta fight after that.
Look.
Like you gotta throw hands. Fuck the game.
Rayford Trey Young is a disrespectful bastard, and I love it.
Yeah, bro.
I love that disrespect, bro. We need villains in the league, bro.
Mhm.
We don't have any.
There's too
we
many
don't
good
have any.
guys, bro.
We don't have any true villains, dog. I
Yes,
am
dog.
glad that Trey is basking in that glory, bro.
Yes.
He loves it. He loves being
Each
the demon
series
seed,
is
dog.
like he feeds off of it. I love it, bro.
Yes,
Now,
bro.
Milwaukee,
Yeah.
I
Milwaukee
love
ain't-
this negative energy.
It ain't as hard in Milwaukee like it was like in New York when y'all showed quiet right now. Like that
Yeah.
was beautiful.
It's quiet
it's-
in here right
He
now.
said, it's quiet as fucking here. I
Yeah.
love the
And then
I was
disrespect.
like,
You
the
do
Philly,
that. You do that in Madison Square Garden. I
and
just
then you go
bust
to
y'all
Philly
ass
and do it. I said okay.
and do the same thing,
Yes.
dog.
But
Yeah.
Milwaukee's
I love
like,
the disrespect.
oh, he's pretty good. You know, Milwaukee's a little nicer, but
Mhm.
still, it's
I'm
it's
coming here to
amazing
take hearts
see.
too.
Yeah,
I love that, bro.
Yeah.
I love the
I
disrespect.
love it
you know
too.
what I'm saying?
And not only that, my second highlight from game one was the alley off the backboard in the
Yeah.
playoffs. Like that
Yeah.
for me was like, oh, you taking this disrespect up a level.
Mhm.
Because he had threw, it got to a point like, dog, it was just lobs, dog. He
Yeah.
threw like
Yeah.
3 lobs back to back, bro. John
Threw it
Collins
off
just
the
in the
backboard.
Mhm.
Like, I love it, bro. I
Yeah,
love that.
I'm
Now, they
with
got
it,
the
man.
ass whoop game too, but all you gotta do is you gotta get one. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You got to take one and then get back home and win both home games. That's it,
Right.
right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And,
So
and I got Suns in 5
Yeah.
okay.
in they series.
Yeah, I hate that
Yeah.
Kawhi went down, man. We can't.
Yeah,
The
you
sun,
don't-
like the stars are aligning for the Suns. You see how I did that?
What? Look, what? Hold on. You gotta you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to sneak no jokes in. I'm gonna find
Hey.
that. I'm gonna find that drum joke.
Bro, they are having like look, Dame loses in the
Y'all-
first round, so they don't get to see Dame in the second. In the first
That would have been a
round,
problem.
bro, in the first round, AD gets hurt. Okay, then Joker's there by himself, no Jamal Murray, and now you got no Kawhi, bro. It is just lining up for them, dog.
but it's good for Chris Paul because
Mhm.
it was always the opposite for him. When it was time for his glory,
He was
he
always
get hurt, or you know what I'm saying. So good for them. But I called him like, man, you know, Suns gonna come out of that series. Clippers will probably get one game. Hit them with the low gentleman sweep. Get on up out of here. They're gonna take that back to Phoenix, and they not gonna leave Phoenix again.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
It's it's kind of hard to watch too because it's like so many superstars going down in
It's
the
bittersweet.
playoffs, man. It is,
It's
bro, because
bittersweet.
you want the best players to play against each
play.
other, and then the best one win, because then you feel like I'm solidified. Of course, they're gonna always feel that way, but
Right.
like I want them to go through it. You know what I'm saying? And then say I'm 1-1 this year.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
but
man,
it's still
I'll tell you
fun
what,
though, man.
the Hawks get to the finals. I'm gonna be in one of them games.
I don't
Hey,
blame you, bro.
It'd be disrespectful if he wasn't.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm
for
being
sure.
one of
You
them games.
ATL and you.
Yeah.
nah, I'm still a Rockets fan, you know what I'm saying, but I'm also a Hawks fan because they pay good. So
Hey, that's what you.
you know what I'm saying? They signed them checks and them checks cash. So
Hey, look.
go Hawks.
Before
Straight
we get
up.
off of sports, man, have y'all been watching the Olympic trials, man?
Yes.
Keeping up. The Texas
Hella
women
excited. Yes.
are showing out, man.
I seen Sha'Carri one time, and that girl there's gonna be a superstar.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Straight out of South Dallas.
Yeah. You see it.
So you do.
She's South Dallas through and through.
So
boy.
you do.
Yeah. So I'm excited for her. I can't wait to see her in Shelly Ann race because that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. But there's shout out to all of the black women that's taken over the Olympics, from shot put to swimming to gymnastics. You know, you got the goats in gymnastics. You know,
Bro, did you see the goat slipper she used? Bro, just the level of
she had the
confidence
goat.
is just,
She had the goat embroidered.
that's beautiful, bro. I love that.
So
dog.
look,
she
and
did
she knows she the goat. Can't nobody
I love that, dog.
Yeah.
I
So
love that,
shout out to
It's
Simone
what,
Biles.
23? They see 23 years old?
24, yeah.
24
bro.
years old. So
Right here from spring, bro.
Right from spring.
Yeah,
You got tennis. You got what else? Gymnastics, track, of course. I mean, they just taking over the women's basketball team. Listen, black women finna stunt. They finna do numbers this Olympics, and I am here for it, bro.
And shout out.
Yes.
And shout out to Allison Felix in her last run.
Yes.
She made the Olympic team, you know. Not in the 2, but in the 4, you know, and this is a great
do some work.
This is a great.
So here's the thing about Allison Phoenix. I'm excited about her because Nike dropped her whenever she was pregnant. But now she's back. She qualified for the Olympic trials, and she's wearing her own brand. Talk about a stunt. The flex is real. I'm with it. She's wearing her own brand. So y'all make sure, women, y'all support her brand. You know, men, y'all buy something for y'all women's. Support that brand.
Yeah, bro. It's exciting though, man. It's that time of the year. Every 4 years we get the Olympics, man. I get to see different sports that we don't get to see all the time, especially track and field and swimming and gymnastics, stuff you don't really take into, effect. Because, I mean, they have the world championships every year, but we don't get to see it all the time, man. And the Olympics is like that stage. I've always said if the Olympics come back to the U.S., I'm definitely going. Gotta go, man, because that's what bucket list for sports for me is going to the Olympics one time.
It's TV as far as like sports has been on fire. Like the last 2 weekends at the house, boxing, track, basketball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot going on, bro. What a time!
What a time! Sports is back. Because remember this time last summer, boy, it was barren. There was nothing. There was no sports.
It wasn't nothing to watch. Wasn't nothing to talk about. It wasn't like the boxing was boring.
Yeah.
It wasn't as exciting because the fans wasn't ooh and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing to do last summer but make babies. And then we said,
man, we watching these fights and the fans is back. We watching the playoffs. Fans is back. God, that shit fun, bro. It's fun to watch. You seeing Ice Trey drop buckets off and the crowd is going wild. You know what I'm saying? DeAndre Ayton catch that game winning alley oop and the crowd. Bro. It make the game more exciting. Fans, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely fun to see them boys back, man. At first, it was like this is an AAU pickup out here.
Yeah, it man, the bubble ball. It took a lot getting used to. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we used to crowds and everything else. You kind of just.
It was a forced watch,
right?
Because it wasn't nothing else. But we back like everybody thought we was gonna be.
Yeah.
Open like a move.
You know.
So also be careful about that. I hate to switch gears. You know, there's been a lot of talk about this Delta variant. And Whitley's been seeing more and more cases in her hospital. So, you know, even if you're vaccinated, still kind of be careful. Just wear your mask a little bit.
We still masking up.
We still masking up too, for sure.
Yeah, so it's out there. It's out there. The heebie-jeebies and the cooties is still out there. Don't get caught lacking.
Don't get caught lacking, nigga.
Put that on the shirt.
hey, I approve.
Cool. Yeah. So we got anything else? I know we gotta dip a little early. Everybody got responsibilities today, but we still want to shout out, you know what I'm saying, June 27th, one time for the H. If you're in the H, go ahead, rep for your city today. Y'all gonna hear it on June 28th, but it's okay if you rep.
It can be a continuation. It's okay.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stop.
Listen, as long as the song is, it might be playing till tomorrow. So
Touche, good sir.
Touche.
But you listen to it like you never heard it every time you put it on, bro.
Every time.
Yeah.
Like, you listen to Chop Bro, yes, I heard it 8 years ago, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy, dog.
Chopped and screwed time, man. What a time to be alive, bro.
Boy, man. I didn't want to hear it unless it was chopped and screwed.
Bro,
listen.
What?
And there was some songs it just to this day it just don't sound right if they not chopped.
You hear it, it's like they fast forward this song. Like what's
going
on? Why is it so fast?
Yeah.
But these producers is tripping nowadays. Like
you get to a point like where we knew when the beat was gonna chop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what part it was gonna bring back, what part is gonna get chopped. That's just it just was embedded in this. You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah. See your DNA in your dinner.
Yeah.
The old days.
Man.
Times
it felt
was
like
simpler, man.
You know, thinking about it, he's like, man, all the Houston rappers we used to talk about, like, that's all they were Houston rappers. Mm-hmm. But you just knew they was top of the top when you was trying to compare them to the others. Like, you like, man, ain't no way he better than so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
You know, sometimes we went off the rocker. We was out there comparing Chamillionaire to Jay-Z. And bro, you can't do that.
But here, boy, I'm here to tell you.
When it comes to like freestyling, maybe
Chameleon was way before his time.
I
was just talking about this, man. The punchlines that he was talking about and stuff that he was saying, bro, we had never seen nothing like that.
If he would have debuted around this time, like, bro would have popped.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
But he out making millions in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, he the tech space, man. He getting that
But
tech
wait,
money.
didn't he just drop something?
If he did, I would never know, man.
I swear,
because I'm not checking for a comedian. That song.
I am not.
Nobody is.
No disrespect, but
yeah,
I could have sworn he dropped a song or something. Yeah. Let me do my Googles.
I appreciate my childhood memories, but adulthood, we gonna leave it. We gonna leave it where it be, man.
Go get that tech money, baby.
I'm gonna find out if Hakeem dropped a new song because I know I saw it.
The government name.
Yeah, I know I saw it pop up. But anyway, so that's a wrap for us. Still waiting for feedback. We got a couple people feedback on some possible locations in the H for our July recording. So yeah, continue to send that feedback. Continue to interact with us on the socials, the Black Dadcast, on the Instagram, Facebooks, Twitters, the blackdadcast@gmail.com. Follow us on the YouTube. Share your comments. Share any topics that you want to hear. We appreciate all of those who've been providing feedback. We appreciate y'all a lot. Thanks for continuously supporting. And that's a wrap. Season 3, episode 2. Y'all got anything else?
You guys have a good week. I want you to take this week, grip it by the balls. You do the best you can do this week, guys.
Can't grip anything by the balls right now. My balls is still sore. Vasectomy story next week. Stay tuned for that. Vasectomy story next week. It's going down. It's a wrap for me.
I'm good, man.
I'm good.
All right, y'all.
Big.
got it going on in here.
Drop that off, sir.
Daddy, is that you? Open the door, son.
Just let that boy breathe.
I'm not gonna lose my ring.
You know what, bro? You grown.